right, hey everybody, it's just about time for mailbag. Oh, it is time for mailbag. Wow, how about that? All right, we're going to do things in a different order today then. I'm going to start with the jingle, and then I'm going to go get a coffee and meet you back here in just a minute so that we can actually do mailbag. But here we go.
Kitten Academy's where you wanna be when you are a cat. On a Saturday they can pounce playtime for the mailbag.
Hang on a minute, everybody. Andrew, I got this. I'm going to figure it out in just a minute. Come on in this way. All right, everybody, we'll be back in just a sec, promise. Come on, All right, sorry about that delay. Running just a little behind today because there was a lot more mailbag mail than we expected. In fact, the post office today asked me if I wouldn't maybe consider coming a couple times a week to pick up the mail instead of just once. And so it seems like that's probably going to be how we do it from now on. Anyway, here we are with Mural and Rue and 12 kittens somewhere. They haven't decided to come out of the room yet. Of course, they just moved into the room yesterday. They just now sort of started to own the room and, expecting them to all come out here. Asking a little bit much. I would definitely expect to see Gambit first, the one with the green collar. So maybe he'll come out here. And then anybody else just sort of be bonus kittens if we get them. We'll see. The big news this week is only that we've moved down here, as you can clearly see. But that's about it. There's not any other big news. Mural, Rue doing fine. There's a little bit of conflict between the two of them. I think Rue has become because of the move, Rue has sort of stepped up her protectiveness a notch. But that's okay. She's not doing anything that is dangerous or going to hurt anybody. Just being just a little bit more like territorial than she was before. But I still think it was a good idea that we moved Mural and Rue at the same time, with the idea that if we moved them into the new room together, then neither one of them would see it as solely their territory. it seems to be working, but we'll see. At any rate, now that they have started to get accustomed to their room, they're going to get a lot more access to be out here in the living room and to run around and to do whatever they want, especially the moms, but the kittens as well. So my hope would be that we don't have too much to worry about, them being in a smaller space or any of that, because it's negated by the fact that they'll have access to everything almost all the time. I think that's a big improvement over the annex, where they would have a bigger room, but they really wouldn't be able to be let out very often because their kittens are young and it's at the top of the stairs and they don't know about that yet, and that's a whole other lesson. So I think moving them down here was still the right thing to do, of course, and they'll get it sorted out. Maggie is definitely cruising for a bruise in here because, well, I don't know. Rue's been getting along okay with her, I guess, but Rue seems like she's likely to run in and stop just about anybody right now. She did go after, she chased Logan out earlier. Speaking of out, just for this morning, I put the little screen up at the door. Maggie, pay attention. Maggie, you want to look this way? Yeah. No, no hissing. All right, let me manage this real quick. All right, you guys. Good. Okay. Good job, Rue. You didn't even say anything. That was all Maggie. Okay, so I don't know where I was going with all that, but I think that we should probably jump in and go ahead with the mailbag. So we will do, right after I check the camera angles one more time. There we go. All good for now. Yeah. All right. We'll make that work. All right. Yeah, let's just do it here. Let's jump right in, and we'll see how far we get today. There's a letter that I know. Oh, it's over here. Okay, there we go. Good. It says, okay to read on stream, which we obviously like. And it says, hello, tomfoolery. That's so cute. Hello, tomfoolery. Okay to read on stream. Excellent. Welcome to KA and its loving community. Hey, Mr. Tom. Can anyone old enough to remember Major Tom from David Bowie's Space Oddity? This kitten isn't old enough to be a major. Haha. I can tell by the community chat that you already have a lot of fans. If I were a betting human, you'll for sure have a forever home by graduation. You're adorable. Be smart. Take Mr. A's advice. You don't need to bite so hard. You'll always have food, treat, toys, and other kittens, cats, and humans to snuggle with and keep you cozy and warm. Enjoy these coming new chapters in your life. The best is yet to come. Love and hugs, JB. Well, JB, thank you. That's a very sweet letter to Tom, and I will make sure that he hears it. The only reason he is not here right now, he was, by the way, down here running around this morning. He loves I took the crinkly tunnel and put it out here and put the mesh tunnel in there for them because the crinkles were making too much noise for them. They're not used to that. On the other hand, Tom, the minute he saw the crinkle tunnel, his eyes lit up and he's like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. And then he was in and out of it, and I think he likes the extra stimulation of all that sound. Like it really goes to illustrate the difference between the kittens, where these guys, a little put off by something that's got that much going on, but Tommy wants to be right in there and have all those crinkles and stuff going, and super active. So he's obviously, got a different sort of approach towards everything as far as activity levels go. So it works out. That works out really well. Anyway, the point was, the reason that Tommy's not here right now is I didn't want the first time that they come out of the room, I didn't want them to immediately encounter this ball of Tommy that would maybe be a little bit too much for them. Let's take it one thing at a time. So once they've come out and they've gotten used to the living room as a room where there's not a wild Tommy flying around, then we can bring in Tommy as a separate step, and they won't associate that with the space, which is good. So that's why Tommy's not here this morning, but we definitely are still going to get him introduced more to these guys. They have met, of course, when he's in the spa. We bring some of them up to the spa, and they meet a little bit here and there. And it's either like he's too much or he doesn't care at all. So far we haven't hit that perfect middle ground, but we're going to keep working on it. We'll get there. in due time, so to speak. At any rate, Tommy completely has DJ wrapped around his finger. I don't understand how to use that phrase, but DJ is just completely in love with that little boy. So he gets lots of extra attention. All right, here we have a package that is clearly from Lisa G. I would know even if it didn't say that on the outside because she's got those little stickers and all the Kleben stuff. Interesting. This is a January 11th cat calendar. How they do it. A little something for tomfoolery. I see. It's how to roll, I think, or just how to flop. It's very cute. From Lisa G. Beans and Cheeto, of course. That's very cute. Tommy does need an awful lot of lessons on being a proper kitten right now, but he's getting them slowly but surely. You've also sent the laser pointer that you always send. Thank you, Lisa. This one is for Tommy, of course, with his little picture on there. And a space theme, apparently. It's got little rocket ships and a robot and some cats and dogs on the moon, apparently. Is that even on the moon, or is that like the rings of Saturn that they're in, maybe? I think it might be. Anyway, very cute. Moving red dot. And then we have blue bursts, too, which are a treat that they like, and DJ likes to give them, so that will be a lot of fun for Tommy. I assume that's all for Tommy. So I will just put that right aside. In fact, I might even leave your note with it, because the letter with it, because that's cute, too. And as we build up some stuff for Tommy, maybe we can put that in a box and we'll get it all sorted. Lisa, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you to send that for Tommy. By the way, I introduced him to the laser pointer just last night. I was looking for a little something to play with him with, and I pulled it out, and he was right on top of the red dot, but then we were on the bed, and right now we've got an extra blanket on top of the bed that DJ just got that is just like the white Marshmallow bed. It's made of the same material as the white Marshmallow bed. So it's almost like sleeping on top of a big Marshmallow bed. But as you know, it's got all those really long, like ultra shag fibers in it. And so he would lose the red dot real quick in it. It would get much dimmer, diffused, and he wasn't following it too well there. But definitely like an instant hit that I know he'll enjoy more once he gets more exposure to it. But always a good one. I mean, just there's very few cats that do not enjoy the laser pointer to some degree or another. All right. So this is from April in Asheville. April in Asheville, excellent. And it was already partly open, so hopefully nothing came out in shipping. But let's take it the rest of the way open and see what we've got in here. Hi, Mural. Hi, Mew. Hi, Maggie. What is that? You always sound like somebody's letting the air out of a balloon. Did you learn that from Ari? Because that's how he sounds. All right. So, April in Asheville, first off, you sent the Pet Gazette. That's good. I think I've read one of these before, right? This will be fun to read another. Pet Gazette, plus we've got some really cute, this dog on the front, really, it's got a little top knot and everything. It's a fashionable dog, or just out of fashion, I suppose. Oh, these are the best ads, too, because all the ads in this section are pet-related. Oh, this is even better than normal ad paper. That's gonna be so much fun. But you also have a note. It says, special delivery to Professor Loganberry. Please give these to my favorite professor. Give him some extra cuddles from me, April in Asheville. Well, he has definitely been getting extra cuddles, and that's so sweet of you to think of little Loganberry. He's doing very, very well. I guess I'm going to put that right there for now. And what you have sent for him, April, appears to be some long real fur mice. He'll probably get a big kick out of those. Oh, I see. They're actually separately packaged together. Wow, these are very long mice. That's going to be super fun. If not for him, somebody will get a big kick out of that. But we'll give it to him first. He was just here, like I said, but Rue chased him out right before Mailbag. I kind of feel like Rue knows the difference between a boy cat and a girl cat, and she doesn't want boys around right now because she did the same thing to Eddie. She was like, really, like, Eddie, you get out of this zone. I don't think she's met Ari yet. I haven't seen the two of them together, so I'm not sure how I should react to that. And I don't think she's seen too much of Custard either, so who knows? Maybe. She definitely was going to investigate Maggie, but then she just watched Maggie walk in and eat her food and walk back out and didn't do anything. So I think as long as Maggie is not going to, bother her, then she's not going to bother with Maggie. Look, and she's just watching her right now. Maggie's going to go in and use the scratcher and eat their food and probably use the litter box. We'll get there. Anyway, you also sent Shiba meaty sticks, which are also a very fun treat. I'm sure Loganberry will appreciate those. So thank you so much, April and Asheville, for that little Loganberry support package. Oh, hi, bud. And it looks like the first one out is Gimmick, not Gambit, like I expected. All right, now he's officially out. Hi, Gimme. Of course, Gimmick and Gambit and several of the others have run out the kitchen door into the kitchen a few times already, so it's not the first time out of the room. But definitely the first taker this morning for Mailbag, and I think maybe the first one to come out of this door, which hasn't previously been open for them, really. And Gimme. All right, you can sit right here, little Gimmick, and we can open something together. What do you think about that? You want to open this? Whatever this happens to be? This is addressed to, the humans at Kitten Academy. All right, well, I pass as human, so I can open this, I guess. Hi. Gimmick, what is with all the noises, though? All right, he'll be back. He'll be back to check it out. So this one has a note on the inside. I like that. And some article of clothing on a hanger? Or is it a towel? It says Primitives by Kathy. And it says, I just freaking love cats, which is very familiar. And I can't tell, though, what sort of thing. Oh, I believe it's a kitchen towel, which is great. Never have too many of those. And here is a card with a little mouse holding a giant bouquet of flowers. Looks like little wildflowers. And inside it says, saw this and thought of y'all, keep it kitten, from Jan. I believe that says Jan, who is Ubinam Rossarium on Discord. That can't possibly be right. I don't know. Ubinam Rossarina, Rosarina. Oh, Rosarina. Okay, I got that part. The first part is, I think that's a U. No. Jan, anyway, I believe that says Jan. There's another clue on the outside. There's not. Okay. Well, Jan, thank you so much. The towel it's a very cute towel. It will definitely look great in the kitchen. And I like the big cats that are going to be real visible from across the room. I like that. You might even be able to see them on the stream. Plus, I like the fact that it's black and white. Lately, DJ and I have become very fond of white linens and white towels and just white, whites. I guess they call that stuff whites, don't they? Like when they have a white sale, that's what they're talking about, even if it's not white, which is weird. But anyway, what I was going to say is we've become very fond of the white stuff because I like to use bleach when possible now in the wash for that stuff. It's all like, it really makes it pop. And it also smells good. I think, like if you are, like snuggling into bed and you've got these white sheets and they just smell crisp and clean, like fresh linen and just a little bit bleachy. It's almost like staying in a hotel. It's nice. It's very nice. So that's a great towel. Thank you so much. I added it to the letter pile because I don't know what to do with this stuff yet, but we'll sort it out as we keep going. Somebody in there is tearing something up. I can hear it, but I can't see it from here. Oh, it's probably the mesh tunnel they're playing on, I bet, right? That would make too much sense. This is from Joy F. All right, Joy F. Once again, I cut through the packing list. It looks like this. Oh, shit. Oh, this is so good. Okay, hang on. Let's see if there's anything to tell me about what Joy F sent. It looks like there's not a note. No, just a packing slip. So anyway, Joy F knows how to get in touch with me and tell me what to do with it. So sweet of you. It says here, this is a Kitty Bird Boca rat, and we know this as Rosie the rat. It is a classic toy. It is a little real fur rat with a little leather face and a little leather tail. The cats love them. They love almost anything that is real fur. So they have a real good time with it. The difference between this and every other Rosie rat I've ever seen, and believe me, I've seen a lot, is that this one has a little red bow. Look at that. Oh, not just a little red bow. He's also got a little pink mouth. It's way small, and so are the eyes. Anyway, I've never seen one with that exact detailing, and I'm not sure if the ones I've seen before have those little whiskers either. But the rest of it, classic Rosie rat and an excellent cat toy. And Joy, just shoot me a note and let me know what I'm supposed to do with it. Otherwise, I'll put it in for general endowments, even though something that is coming alone today I would think was for Tommy. But I don't really know. I'll sort of put it in for general. We'll see. I'm just going to open my Discord so I can kind of keep half an eye on that too to see if anything is being said. Oh, it is Ubanam Rosarium. So I had the name. I actually was reading it right. It's just a very unfamiliar name, I guess. So all right, cool. Perfect. All right. Well, we're going to keep on rolling, I think. Oh, Joy F. It is for Tommy. Okay, I'm going to write Tommy on it right now then, because I have a feeling by the time we get to the end of this mailbag, I'm not even going to know my own name anymore. Maybe I should write Mr. A on me. Mr. A. Good. Good. All right, now we got it both. All right, Tommy, I'll put that next to Loganberry. Joy F, thank you so much. That is really, really cool. This is also from you. It's chewy. It's very heavy. There's basically only one thing it can be. In fact, if I remember last week, you sent us Fancy Feast, and we discovered it wasn't exactly the same kind of Fancy Feast that we typically use. That was you, right? And I mentioned it on the thing, and you went ahead and contacted Amazon and said, Amazon, you sent the wrong stuff. You verified you ordered the right stuff. They sent the wrong stuff. So apparently they refunded you, and you went ahead and sent the right stuff. So that's so generous of you. Thank you. And I guess they said we didn't even have to return the old food. We could just sort of donate it. Or like I was saying, keep it for somebody that wants something a little different here and there. Variety is the spice of Fancy Feast. So, and boy, do they have a lot of spice by that measure. It is there's so many different varieties of Fancy Feast out there, and they're not all made the same either, I should say. It is specifically the classic pate that is the kind that we know to be high protein, low carb, like pretty good stuff. And that goes for all the flavors of it, whether you're doing one of the fish flavors or whatever, but we always stick to the chicken just because we do. Because I think DJ likes it better. So no accounting for taste. So you sent us 4 cases of the classic chicken, classic pate, Fancy Feast chicken. And that is exactly the right stuff this time. So we nailed it. That's it. We got it. Thank you so much, Joy. The kids will greatly appreciate it. You wouldn't believe how much food these kids can eat. I don't even believe it myself now. The moms are still like eating to nurse, so they're both eating a ton. And now the kids are all eating too, and they're eating very, very well. The weight gains are off the charts. So that makes me super happy, but it does mean we're going through a ton of food. So it's not, it's not going to go to waste, I guess. It's what I mean. It's definitely all going to get used. But I did want to say for the record that we have enough food. If you send food, it gets used. It's a donation that is something that's very practical. So it's a great thing to send us. Don't get me wrong there. But if you heard me, before talking about how Chewy couldn't send us food because there was some kind of a temporary shortage for a week, don't worry about it. We are way back on track as far as that goes. So that's not an issue. Here's Gambit. Gambit, I expected you to be first, buddy. Hi. I expected you to be here first, not second. Oh, that's good. Maggie's going to be nice to him, and he's a little intimidated, though. Is that on camera? I don't know if you guys can even see that. That was Maggie and Gambit just sort of meeting each other, and Gambit was being very deferential, a little scared of the big, overbearing Maggie, but it was a fine interaction. He just sat back, and she sniffed his nose, and he turned away. And he's a little bit like, what happened? Very cute, though. Okay. Well, we have a box and a bag. That's a new one from Amazon. And all it says is a gift from Linda B. All right, Linda B. Thank you. And on top of this, it says Happy Cat Collection, whatever that means. And it's in styrofoam. Right, what have we got here? Oh, it's a happy cat. Wow, I don't know what I was expecting. It says happy cat. It contains a happy cat. I mean, all right. Oh, it's a little Zen cat. Oh, this is so cute. He's a little meditating cat. He's wearing a robe, like some sort of a Zen monk. He's got a very serene expression, and he's all carved, molded out of some kind of plaster. It's got a nice weight to it. He's painted, so he's very pretty. And to top it all off, the best detail is he's got these little wire whiskers, little plastic wire, like fishing line whiskers to stick out and touch. He's super, super cute. Oh, DJ is going to love this thing. I'll put it probably in the sunroom. She's got a few other things like this. In fact, she's got a cat that's doing yoga in there, and this guy would probably match up with them pretty well. Oh, I just broke the styrofoam with my fingers. I've got a Zen meditating cat in my bathroom. Actually, he's been there forever, but he's bigger and he's made of concrete. He's made to be like a doorstop or something. He weighs like 1,000 pounds, but he's super cute. I love this little pose. It's really adorable. This guy's much more cuter and cartoony though. The one I have is just like poured concrete. I mean, literally poured concrete. Anyway, super cute. Actually, this is not. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to keep going. Linda, I think I said Linda, right? Well, I already put the note away. Linda, I believe Linda B. This guy is adorable. Adorable. Thank you. Speaking of adorable, hi, Caper. Look at that. It's our little Sky Caper. Because Sky Caper, because his color is sky blue. It's an easy way to remember Sky Caper. Yes. All right, buddy. You are super cute with your little crooked tail. I love it. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. A little more coffee. Reminder not to panic. Here we go. Hi, buddy. What do you think of that little tiny? You're almost as small as he is, but not quite. All right. Well, yeah, we got a lot of mailbag to get through here. We might as well keep on going. This is another very heavy box. This one says it is from Morning Sunrise. Morning Sunrise, probably the only person on our entire Discord whose real name I know, except for the ones that, use their real names. But Morning Sunrise, very cute pun name there. As it says here, figure this would come in handy. Thanks for all you do, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. The world is a whole lot brighter with Kitten Academy. Many blessings. Oh, excuse me. Morning Sunrise, a.k.a. Dawn. Dawn, yes, that is Morning Sunrise, a.k.a. Dawn. That is just, it's still clever. I'm not going to get over that. Anyway, you have sent, Kitten Fancy Feast Chicken, which is another thing that we sometimes keep in stock for kittens that are having some trouble learning how to get into the food. We got real lucky with this class because we gave them the Fancy Feast. They all got under the Fancy Feast, and the classic, chicken Fancy Feast. They all got into it. It was very easy for us. Doesn't always go that way. In fact, I think you've seen some recent classes that I have really struggled to get to eat, and it was really important too because their mom wasn't nursing them quite as well as they could. Their mom was trying. It wasn't working. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, my point being that sometimes it's good to have a variety of kitten foods to try out on the kittens to try to encourage them to get going. As I was saying, the good news is these guys are all eating. The bad news is that we've been putting that dry food in for Mural, and at least some of the kittens I have observed preferring the dry food. We'd prefer they don't, but it's not a big deal. Right now, what we prefer is that they eat, no matter what it is. We wanted them to be getting those calories in and the gains and showing the gains, and that's number one. And then number two, of course, is to sort of wean them towards the food that we like over time. So we're going to get there. I see one of the kittens, it looks like Caper, is playing in that pop-up tent. That's so fun. I was looking forward to that. They're probably going to be zooming in and out of it before long, but this is the first time I've seen a kitten in it. He looks like he's having fun, too. I think he should be on camera. You guys should be able to see it a little bit. So he sent 3 cases of the Kitten Chicken Fancy Feast, and that's awesome, Dawn. Thank you very much. I'm adding that to the food pile to go into our food cabinet with all the food. Where we put it in the food cabinet. I know, it makes too much sense. Makes too much sense. Oh, now he's got a partner. He's got Gambit in there with him. Those pods, I'll tell you, I've said it before. The first time I saw one of those pop-up pods, I just sort of put it in storage for a long time because I'm like, no, the kittens aren't going to care for this very much. And every single one of them has been a giant hit, including that first one when I finally brought it out and realized the error of my ways. So yeah, we live and learn, right? So it's a learning process for all of us. Whoa, okay, this is packed full of toys and notes especially. So, I see there was probably, look at that. This all comes together because this actually makes a note about the Rosie the Rat. It says, "Hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. Thank you for taking in tomfoolery, sending a few things for him. They may come in different shipments. Rosie the Rat is for him too. Kitten hugs from Bayou Abby, Lila, and of course from Joy F. You don't say it, but I know your name goes on there too." So, I also hear DJ poking around. Oh, you say, yeah, maybe you could take something right to him if you want something to try him on. Oh, okay. Hang on one sec. This says the rest can be deployed or for endowments. Rosie the Rat and Plush Fox are his. I think we got the Plush Fox. No, we didn't. Right here. Well, this is that really, really cute fox that we did get previously, right? Because we got all the foxes for these kids, and so he's got one too. Okay, hang on. This is Tommy. Okay, this is all Tommy. I'm just going to hand it off to DJ, but give me 1 second to show you guys all on the stream what it contains. Here we have a tray of sushi with a packet of soy sauce. And look at that. Even the tray has those little flowers on it. It's so cute. Oh, my gosh. It's perfect. And the sushi's got smiley faces. This is adorable. It says, "Drives me wild, Whisker City with catnip." It is so cute. It's crazy cute. Here we have a fox. He's really packed in there, and I couldn't get him open right now. And it's going to be up to DJ whether he gets deployed now or later anyway. Here we have fun tubes and springs. These are really, really good. The fun tubes especially, he just discovered fun tubes, and he has been tearing them up. So it could be good for him to have a couple replacements. It'll be great for him to have in the endowments. These are always a hit. And a note for people who buy fun tubes that aren't super familiar with them, you fold the ends in. Fold the ends, like push the ends inside the fun tube so it makes sort of a, what do you call that? Like a cone on each side. There's a name for that shape that's got the cone on each end that I'm just not thinking of. It's the entire basis for non-Euclidean geometry, right? I'm just not thinking right. Doesn't matter. The point is, if you get fun tubes and they're like this, push the ends in. All right, just trust me on that one. Here we have some real fur mice, the kind with the little red noses and usually rattles. Yeah, little tiny rattles inside these little tiny real fur mice. These are a huge hit. Every time a huge hit. They love these. Such a big hit. There's one of these around somewhere. I think it's in the other room that Muriel got, and she just crushed it within 5 seconds. Just because she likes to chew on her stuff. She was all over that thing. So there we go. I know what I'm thinking of is conical sections, but that's not what I'm looking for. Whatever. It's not. It's going to bother me. It's just that it's going to be in my head now, in the background, eating up all that extra processing power I can't really afford. This is all for Tommy. Thank you. Oh, hey, wait. Add this to it, too, because this is also for him, but just remember, some of the stuff should probably go as endowments. Okie dokie. Well, thank you so much. Joy F, I think that was still. So thank you for that. And DJ's going to bring that right up to Tommy. They're still playing in that pop-up tent. Big hit. Oh, hey, look at that. Here's an example of what I was just talking about. See, here's some fun tubes with the ends pushed in. They look like this, like a... There you go. You got it. You guys know what's up. I'm guessing that almost everybody listening to me already knows all that anyway. Who am I talking to? I don't even know. For Ruse, we hope you enjoy a few of our favorite toys. Love, Tahini, and Flair. So sweet. Rue, we hope you enjoy snuggling up in our second favorite cat bed. Humans is first. We're so glad you and your kittens are studying at the academy. Love, Tahini, and Flair. Aw. Well, this is obviously the bed, and I'd say it's obviously a marshmallow bed. And Rue has not shown much interest in the marshmallow bed, but her kids are clearly crazy about them. So I guess you can let me know. Tahini and Flair are on our Discord, so they can let me know if they would rather this go to somebody else by the time graduation rolls around. Or if not, maybe Rue will have decide that it's something that she wants by the time graduation rolls around. I'm not going to open it all the way because it's just going to floof up and I'll never get it put away properly. But it's a light gray marshmallow bed. It's beautiful. These things are great. And I'm glad that we got the last class that we had. None of them really ever cared for the marshmallow bed very much. They used it like once or twice, and that was it. But this class, all over, we got 2 marshmallow beds in there. They've been sleeping in both of them, and they'd probably take 3 if we had them. But not that I'm saying we should get a third one in there. They've got plenty of places to sleep. So I'm just going to write Rue on this. Write me out so I remember who that's for. And then this is for the Ruses, R-U-S-E, I'm going to write on it. And I think we're just going to start using your box now for endowments for them because we've got some packing material. We can move it out. We can just have a place to start throwing this stuff. That I'll figure out. So here we go. Toss that right in there. Perfect. Speaking of endowment boxes, I think I mentioned this before, I've started laying out empty boxes in the basement so that I can start separating out the endowments for this class. Think about it. We've got 15 potential different endowments to sort out for these graduates. So that's a lot of boxes. All right. Well, we have an Amazon gift bag that says a gift for you, but there's no note. It's a very cute bag. I don't think I've seen this one before. It's weird that I have a catalog in my head of the Amazon gift bags. And then there's a note over here, and the note says, enjoy your gift. Toys for the fur babies. For you as you see fit. Lots to go around. Sent the statues for you and Dr. DJ. When I saw them, you both came to mind and thought you might enjoy them on your desks. Enjoy and hugs from Linda B. Well, Linda B, I think that explains that's the note for this cat, right? That's a little desk thing for me and for DJ. And this is another box that says Happy Cat. So I wonder if it's the same one or if it is a different one. Let's find out. Actually, onto the desk, it's a matching one, but in a different color. Look at that. He's beautiful, too. I really like him. I like them both. He's got a couple little bits of styrofoam stuck on him. So now we got a tan one and a black one. They're super cute, and I do think the desk is the right spot for them. There's a desk that DJ has in the sunroom. I think would be a perfect spot to put these two. And they can have a little meditation class. We could put the yoga kitties with them. They could be sort of doing the whole thing together. How fun is that? You also said that this is for anybody. Ooh, look at that. This is real fur mice, but they've been dyed black, purple, and orange for Halloween. And you may or may not have noticed that we have a little bit of a Halloween theme going right now. So this is ideal. Plus, these are really, really good. Like I said, they're tiny. They're made of real fur, and all the cats like that. Plus, they have a tiny little rattle in them, which the cats also like quite a bit. So these things are constantly a giant, giant hit. And these kids are going to be here longer than Halloween. So putting these in their endowments eventually doesn't make a ton of sense. What I might do is throw some out right now. We'll see how long it takes them to go through them. And if there are leftovers, I can put them with our Halloween stuff for next year even. These could last a long time. A lot of the Halloween, not a lot of, all of the Halloween toys and stuff. No, not all, just a lot. Sorry, there was some Halloween stuff that showed up in the last minute. I take it back. A lot of the Halloween stuff that you see in the room now is from last Halloween. So that's sort of how we roll. It works out really well. I'm going to put that over here to go with our stuff. But I am going to give them one of each of the colors of mice. I was just hoping somebody would be looking at me when I threw them in. I'll hang on to those for a second, then I'll throw them when somebody's looking. Oh, wait, there they. Oh, they're slowly pushing that pod over into the litter boxes. I see. In fact, why don't I get up and take care of all that at once real quick? Hang on. bang. Let's do this. Put the mics in the pod because how much extra fun is that? They're just going to push it back over there, of course. We'll have to move it around in due time. Yep, that's how we roll. Okay. So Linda B. It is Linda B. Yes, Linda B. Thank you very, very much. Those are some great toys. I didn't even know they made the real fur mice in Halloween colors, so that's super cool. And these little meditating cats are adorable. Thank you very, very much for those. Okay, gotta move on here. Maybe I'll sneak one of those onto DJ's desk upstairs that she won't even notice until later. Speaking of until later, let's see if Loganberry can go for one of these things right meow since he's here. Or if he wants to just donate it to somebody, I don't know. But I just saw him come up behind me. So let's try one of these on him. Why not? Loganberry. What's this? Get it. Oh, that's for you, pal. He just bounced off his head. He's interested. Oh, get it. Why do you take that? It's his color. It really looks like him. Hi, Keeper. Okay, the other one is also for Loganberry, but he doesn't need to have two at once, does he? Also, he's already dropped that. He just wants to inspect the boxes right now, doesn't he? That's okay, too. All right, so that's endowments for the Ruse. That's Loganberry. This is us. All right here. Perfect. We got it. All right, next up. Ooh, heavy. This is heavy, but it's too small to be food, isn't it? Oh, maybe it's the ones that they pack differently. Let's find out. There's nothing on the outside to give it away, except for the weight of it. Ooh, another gift box. Interesting. Gift bag, I should say. And the note here where it belongs. But all it says is, enjoy your gift from G.A. Girl. A girl. Georgia Girl, thank you so much for a bag, a big bag. Oh. Well, it's wrapped. What is going on here that is so heavy and so nicely wrapped? It's like I can see inside. It's tissue wrapped, fancy feast chicken. Since when did Amazon wrap this? Since when does Amazon wrap the stuff that goes into the gift bag? I thought the entire purpose of the gift bag from Amazon was that they don't have to wrap anything. They just toss it in a bag and keep things moving, right? Yeah, here we are. Fancy feast, chicken, classic pate, exactly what I wanted. It's exactly the right thing. Oh, wrapped up in some fancy tissue and a fancy gift bag. This is the fanciest of fancy feasts right here. How about that? So, G.A. Girl, thank you so much. I will put it with the ordinary, less fancy feast over there. And we will get that all, used. We'll get it used. Believe me, that's going to go to excellent, wonderful purpose. Georgia Girl, thank you very much for that. Perfect. All right. Let's see. We got a pile of Chewy boxes. I don't know how those all ended up together, but I did get a note about Chewy. So let's see if yes, this does refer to the note right here in the shipping label. So that's even better. All right, so the note, and I know I got this note by private message and by email. I just have to bring it up. Here we go. Okay, so I can start. By reading the note. To go with the Chewy order I sent this week from Merlin to you, which I know because Merlin to you put it in the return address like we like for folks to do. Especially when you ship it from Chewy and they won't let you put a note, you can at least put your own name in and not the return address, to the shipping address. You send it to, Merlin to you, care of Kitten Academy, et cetera, et cetera. So that's the way to do it. The other thing is that I don't know if Chewy delivers to a post office box, but you can ship it to the the address of the post office and then just say unit number 186 and it still comes to us. So that's how you work around all that stuff. So this is a box of some cool stuff. I can see it's all very Halloween themed too. But let's read your note first to go with it. The note says, hey, come here, bud. The note says, Happy October to Mr. A, Dr. DJ, faculty, mom cats, kittens, and the entire Kitten Academy community. I sent you some very silly Halloween cat toys from Chewy because cat toys are as much for the humans as the cats. Well, almost as much. I picked out some different toys, some of which are weird theme mashups. I thought you might find them amusing. The distribution list is below in part 2. Oh, two-parter. Okay. I know you said that Halloween is not a big deal in your household, but growing up it was a big deal in my family. My mother was an artist and loved to decorate for all holidays, but really went all out for Halloween. She was the first person in our area to make the witch on a broom smashing into a tree decoration in our front yard. A picture of it got into the local paper. She was also known for her pumpkin people, which used a large round pumpkin for the body and more elongated pumpkin for the head and extra long butternut squash for the arms and legs. She would then decorate it with a face and sometimes even clothes. One year, she made one that looked very much like my father, which included a mustache, dark eyes, and eyebrows, and a slightly annoyed expression. It was wearing jean shorts, one of my dad's old shirts, and a baseball cap. It was holding a fishing rod in one hand and a beer can in the other. The neighbors certainly got a kick out of it, especially as everyone knew my father due to his small business, large extended family, and him having lived in his town his whole life. Also, the local kids used to love trick-or-treating at our house due to all the decorations, which sometimes would include my brother, cousins, and I dressed up like decorations. And when we would move or chase kids, they would either laugh or freak out and run out of the yard. That is, if the ghost or was it was a witch on a line that flew across the yard hadn't already scared them away. Well, I think that's enough of a trip down memory lane. Here is the distribution list for the toys. All right, now, I don't know if all the toys are in this box, so we'll see. But this is the first one. It says Good Witch, Bad Witch, and that's what it is. It's double-sided. On this side, it says Bad Witch, and on the other side, it's a white witch that says Good Witch, but they put the label right in front of it, so you got that going for you. Anyway, Good Witch, Bad Witch. For Maggie, so she can warn her brothers and any kittens who are around what mood she is in at that moment. That's perfect. A Kong Kicker. I don't think that is in this particular box, so we'll come back to that. The Wizard of Oz, Witch Legs. Yes, there we go. Witch Legs Kicker for Logan. Aw, since I know he likes to wrestle. So there you go. And he's got a hat and some legs there. Sold as a set. All right, perfect. Hat and witch legs. I should label these, but if they're all for faculty, I can just put this in here and come back to the note later. So for Maggie, for Custard, for Loganberry, right? Yes. The witch hat is for Ari. Okay, perfect. So we've got it mixed up. Then we have, I'm looking. Okay, the Fiesta Ghost and Taco. That is a weird mashup. Like you said, it is. It's a ghost taco, though, because it's got a jack-o'-lantern face on the taco. Look at that. And it is a taco. And you know it's a Mexican taco because it's wearing a Mexican hat. Fair enough. And then we've got a ghost that's also wearing a weird leather hat. Okay. So the Fiesta Ghost and Taco for Spicy Mom Cats, Mural and Rue. Ghost for Mural. Taco for Rue, just because. I see. Ghost for Mural because she makes some haunting noises. Taco for Rue, just because. Too cute. Severed Fingers and Bat Mice Toys. Well, I can tell that these are definitely bat mice. The Severed Fingers, interesting. They look like they're just sort of flesh-colored mice to me, maybe. Or maybe that's not even what this is. For the little ones, originally one for each annex, but no longer necessary to break up. I see. So the other one, the fingers are probably in another box, right? So let's go. Let's see. Oh, but your note ends with, I think that's everyone. Now your home will be decorated with some Halloween spirit, even if it's just cat toys. I hope the cats enjoy them and they make you smile whenever you see them. Take care. Lisa, who is Merlin to you on Discord. All right, Merlin, thank you so much for all that stuff. This is not from you. Hang on. This one is. Okay, this is the rest of the Merlin box. Probably the rest. We'll see. All right, packing materials. Got that going for us. And inside, I see. All right, so there is more in the note, and you say here, this is a candelabra and a book. A very scary book. It looks like the book from Harry Potter that's got like the angry face on it. Halloween spell book and candle. Okay, you say Monster Book of Monsters. Oh, I think that's the one, isn't it? And candelabra to read it by for Eddie, as he seems like he would be the quiet, bookish type if he were human. A man after my own heart. Well, that is perfect. Actually, I'll put that in here for Eddie. Then you say, what else we got here? The mice. Oh, we're for them. Okay, that was from the other thing. Hang on, I'm trying to figure it out. This is Star Wars. We have a C-3PO as a mummy and R2-D2 dressed up as a ghost. That is so cute. Star Wars toys, one for Tommy Pastrami, one for you. Tommy gets to choose. Aw, that's so cute. Okay. I need to start writing things down or I'm going to get completely lost. So Tommy plus one is what I'm going to write on here. Tommy plus one. That is so cute. I'm going to put that with this stuff, though. And then here we have okay, I see what you're talking about. We have a cat witch with a cauldron with a broom in the cauldron. It's a weird place to put a broom, but if you're a witch, what am I to judge? So it's a cat carrying a cauldron. The broom can come out, but he's zipped in there right now. And it all sort of matches together. And the broom's very crinkly, I can tell. You say, unfortunately placed cauldron stir handle. Yes, well, I agree. And this is for Custard because he likes to rustle. So I'm just going to write Custard. And I think he will like this. So I'm going to put Custard on that one. And then this one is for Eddie. And what else we got? We labeled that one already. The witch is for Maggie. These kids keep coming out and then running away because I'm making too much noise. And then we got the legs are for Logan, and the hat is for Ari. So Logan and Ari. Perfect. Okay, good. I think that's, oh, wait, there's one more. These are the severed fingers. Oh, these are so cool. All right, these are way cooler. They're severed monster fingers, so they're green. Look at that. They got the green monster fingernail, and you can see the knuckles on it. But the best part, and there's a pink one and another different kind of green one, so they're all different. Nice variety. The best part, of course, though, is they have ribbons to sort of represent the blood or entrails coming out of the severed end of the finger. Those are way too cool. All right, so this is all for Rue and Muriel and her kids. And like I said, they're going to be here way past Halloween, so this is probably better to deploy than to hang on to. But for now, I'm gonna put it in here, and we'll make that decision after the mailbag. So, Merlin, to you. I think that covers your entire note and Chewy. So thank you very, very much for all of that. Whoa. Toss that back there. Scare some more cats. Yes. Come on, buddy. You don't have to be scared. Come on out here. We can all have some fun together. Okay. Now we have another Chewy package. This one says, Kitten Academy, deploy as you see fit from Discord Creeper in California. That's a perfect return address right there. Not only does it say who it's from, it tells me what to do with it. You got the whole note in the delivery address. Well done. And here's what we have to deploy as we see fit. We have Fancy Feast, Chicken Feast, classic pate, exactly the right stuff. There we go, some more of that. And you can never have enough because the cats will eat it. They certainly do. So Creeper in CA, you've also included some Cat-It little, Raffia. Thank you, Raffia mice. I said thank you, even though it was my brain I'm thanking. That makes perfect sense. So Terra Toys, little Raffia mice. I know that those are going to be a big hit. Here we have those weird little plastic balls that the cats like quite a bit, sort of like milk rings, but made into a ball shape. Oh, and then we got more of each of those. Actually, it's more of the same. Right here, we got 3 packs of these, and ooh, some of these mice have come loose. Gotten away. 3 of them have gotten away. But here's another one. This is all great stuff that I think will do very well if I add it to the deployment or endowment box for these kids. Unless you want one right now, in which case it's all yours, buddy. You can decide. If not, I'm throwing it in the box. Oh, he ran away again. Wow. They keep wanting to come out and hang out and then getting scared off, but they're going to figure it out soon enough. So Creeper in CA, thank you so very much. Those are some great little mice. Oh, this is some sort of a tinsel garland. All right. That's exactly what it is. A big old green. Oh, wait a minute. It's not. It's like the world's biggest green Charlie balls. It's not a single garland. They're balls. And there's a note that says from Ionise. Ionise, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Ionnise. Ionnnise. Ionise on Discord. And it is jumbo glitter tinsel pom-poms, cat toys, or Christmas decorations, it says. And in our case, I suspect you sent it because it will make an excellent both. I bet DJ will like to have these thrown around when she decorates the Christmas tree, and that way the cats can all have something fun to play with. Let me know if that's not what you wanted me to do with it, Ionise. But I do believe that's exactly what it's for, and it will be perfect for that purpose. So I'm just going to set it right over there with the other stuff. Actually, maybe I should just turn this all into one box that contains stuff for us to deploy and use. We'll get there. We will get there. Meanwhile, I think I've got to shuffle some stuff so I can reach it. Here we go. Oh, I'm trying. All right. Ionise, thank you very much. Kitten Academy. No hints in the delivery address for this one. Oh, but it contains an item that is strangely familiar at this point, and a note that says part 2 of 3. So let me see if there are other parts. Part 3 of 3. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Especially if we find a part 1 of 3. Uh-oh, we're missing our beginning. But I can tell you this much. These look strangely familiar, and it is from Ionise, so we know that much. And this has some Christmas-themed tissue paper. I can guess what that's for as well. But we are missing part 1 of your 3-part note. Sometimes they get stuck under the flaps or something. Well, let's read what we got. And also, you're on Discord, so you know how to get in touch with me. You can just tell me. Why don't you just tell me which movie you'd like to see? Let's just double check though. I didn't miss anything, right? Was this the right thing? Yeah. No, that one just says from Ionise. Okay. So we're going to start with part 2 of 3. It is so much fun to watch her do important kitten things, which include playing with Charlie balls as big as her and hiding under wads of tissue paper in her Amazon box tissue pit. So I thought I'd share some of her favorite things for deployment in hopes that Ruse and Tinypaints will enjoy them as much as she does. From Ionise on Discord. Well, Ionise, I assume that her is your cat that loves this stuff. How cool. I like the fact that this orange could really be a Halloween orange, and then we got our Christmas green with our Christmas tissue. So I'm going to put the Christmas stuff aside. I'm going to put this aside too, but I want to throw one or two of these giant balls out here. These are huge. I think the kids will have a lot of fun with them. And very sparkly and soft. They're just Charlie balls, but they're the biggest ones I've ever seen. So throw one in there, one back there. You don't need any coffee gimmick. You don't need any coffee, buddy. You really don't. All right, the rest of these I am going to put over here for now. Got Halloween stuff together. Hey, what are you thinking, pal? You thinking coffee time? It's not coffee time. Ionis, thank you so much to you and to your kitten, who obviously has very good taste in toys. All right. Next up, another Chewy. This one is from Diane DJ, as opposed to our DJ. All right, Diane DJ has sent a couple fun toys, including the fabric springs, a big hit. And this, I don't know what you call this thing. Does it have a name? It doesn't. It has a name. The place where they always print the name, for instance, Fabric Springs, this one says SKU 161281. I guess that's what it's called, but it's a little ball with these fuzzy, dangly bits on it. Yes. And I know those are fun too. We've seen those before. And, of course, classic pate in the chicken flavor, exactly the right stuff. We'll add that to the pile of food. My goodness, thank you, everybody. And thank you, Diane DJ. That is exactly right. Perfect. I'm going to add this to the sort of random deployment endowment stuff for now, because they're really good toys, but these guys have enough to keep them stimulated at the moment. And moving right along. Packing material can go back there from Gia Girl. Enjoy your gift endowment for Murals Kittens, Ruse Kittens, and one for Tomfoolery, easy for me to say, from Georgia Girl, GA Girl. And you have sent a box of skinny flat mice. The flat mice, always a hit. Another classic toy that all the kittens like, and you've sent probably a baker's dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and lucky number 13. So thank you, GA Girl. They are going to love the flat mice. That is always a big hit. I don't know why flat mice are such a big hit, but they have been. Cats, kittens just go crazy for these things. So that's going to be super fun. I'm going to put those right over here so they can each get one in their endowment when it comes time for that. Thank you very, very much to you. Next up, all right, another recognized classic item, the cat-headed scratcher bed, or if you're not a square, it is a contemplation station. So, it is from Tomfoolery. We hope you enjoy contemplating your wonderful life as a Kitten Academy student. We hope you have many good snoozes in this. Love, Tahini and Flair. Well, Tahini and Flair, thank you so much. I gave DJ all the other Tomfoolery stuff already. Okay, well, we'll start a new pile for him, but let me write his name on here first. I'm just going to put it right on top. That is not at all how you spell Tomfoolery. I wrote Tomfoolery. Tomfoolery. All right, buddy. Guess you got been renamed. Can't do anything about it now. It's a permanent marker. So what's done is done. All right, I'm going to put that aside for the moment. I'm guessing there's going to be stuff added to it before we're done here. Okay. No clues on the outside. Oh, but I recognize what it is and therefore who it's from. Yes, indeed. Enjoy your gift. a banana for a special kitten tomfoolery from GA Girl. Thank you, GA Girl. Tomfoolery is surely going to love this. He plays with everything. That kid has limitless energy. I can't even believe how much he does. So he is going to love that banana. We'll give that to him in due time, though. He's not 100% on the catnip yet, so that might be way more effective if we wait until after he graduates to make it something for him. That's a growing pile of discarded boxes. And I have to get up now to move something closer, so let's move it all closer. Wow, we're making incredible time on such a large mailbag because we've just got 5 boxes left. Of course, a couple of those 5 boxes are going to be things that are hand-packed and probably full. But we'll see. No, wait, 6 boxes. There's one over there, too. Okay. 5 boxes over here, 1 box over there. All right. Where are all my kittens at, though, now that I'm standing up? Hi, kids! Everywhere. All the kittens are everywhere. Rue, you just nurse anybody. Anybody that needs it. You're such a nurturing mom. And meanwhile, Muriel, nowhere to be seen. She must have hopped over that fence and gone out. Yeah, apparently. I don't see her at all. Oh, the fence is wide open, by the way. All right. Somebody pushed it open. Probably Logan. That seems like a Logan thing to do, but who knows? Maybe Maggie. Anyway. All right. No clues here either. It just says Kitten Academy. That's us, though, so we know it went to the right place at least. I guess that's a clue. Oh, hey, look at that. I wonder if we're going to find note 1 in here. Because this does say Ionis, and I immediately recognized Ionis, so I guess you can guess what might be in here. So, part 1 of 3, indeed. Thank you to Mr. A, DJ, and the Discord community for inspiring me to foster kittens. Oh, you're foster kitten. That's even better than I thought. I'm currently working with my first foster named Umbra, which is shadow in Italian. And it is an amazing experience from Ionis on Discord. And then as we know from parts 2 and 3, these are things that Umbra likes that you wanted our kittens to also experience. So, in addition to what you already sent, here we have even more Charlie balls in the giant size. These are big, like a variety pack of big Charlie balls in various colors. And then this is more medium-sized Charlie balls. And this is also a variety of colors, but each one has a whole rainbow of colors on it. They're sort of rainbow-colored Charlie balls. I've never seen anything like it, and I really like them. They are almost too fun. I want to throw out one of these little rainbow-colored balls right meow, if I can figure out how to open it. But there's one more thing in the box, too. Oh, wow, that's so sparkly and colorful. I love it. Oh. Wow, I couldn't have done that if I tried. So, all right, we just threw that right at all of you. One more thing in the box, like I was saying, which is Halloween tissue paper for a Halloween tissue paper. That is also perfect. Wow, so that's we've really covered all the bases there. We got Halloween and Christmas in tissue paper and Charlie balls. So ideal. Ionis, thank you very much for that. And Umbra, thank you very much for that. I probably should have separated that into Christmas and Halloween, but that's all right. We're going to just keep right on running. In fact, we're going to do Christmas before Halloween's even up, so it is what it is. Ionis, one more time, thank you very much. That is some fun stuff. Those giant Charlie balls are going to be a lot of fun. Oh, this one says Jessica Rabbit 116, care of Kitten Academy, which is exactly the way to address it. So, Jessica Rabbit 116, thank you very much for packing material. This is an Amazon dropship, so you probably could have put in a note, but I'm not finding a note. Instead, I'm finding Fancy Feast natural tuna fillets. Oh, man, that is the good stuff. And there is no note, so Thank you so much, Jessica Rabbit 116. These are the full, I think they're the full size tuna fillets, right? Let's find out. Yes, it's exactly what it is. Each one is a giant cut of tuna in a little bag, and the cats go crazy for this stuff. So that is an excellent treat. You really can't beat it. Of course, they're not cheap either. So thank you so much. These are going to be an awesome, awesome cat treat for these kids. I'm going to put that with the food for now and put it over with the food. But ooh, wow, the kittens are going to love that. Even better now that we're working so hard on training them with treats, that could go a long way towards that too. Somebody's going to think they really won the jackpot. All right. Well, this one doesn't say anything special on the outside, but I can already tell it is from Tahini and Flair. I can tell because they always send their favorite things, and now I know what their favorite things are, and you know what their favorite things are. And this contains a box of Tahini and Flair's favorite things. So, even though I haven't found the note yet, there's only one way that this works out. So first off, we have the springs. I've already seen these kids carrying around springs, so that does work out very well. And then we have the ball towers, the tower of tracks. Keeps cats busy, it says. Yes, it does keep cats busy, and we've got some kittens that really need some keeping of the busy. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of the springs. Of course, each pack of the springs has multiple packs in it, so that separates out very well. And a stack of notes which say, oh, here we go. Ruse, we hope you enjoy a few of our favorite toys. Love, Tahini and Flair. All right. Perfect. Tahini and Flair. Oh, and this says, Tom Foolery, we hope you enjoy playing with these springs. They are one of our favorite toys and get lost so easily, so we can play with our humans as they hunt for them. I love Tahini and Flair. That's so true. And it is perfect. So Tahini and Flair, thank you. Of course, I'll put one pack of springs over in the box that says it's for Tom. I think by the time we actually are ready to start, distributing the endowments, hopefully, fingers crossed, he will just be part of the family. But you never know, and we're taking it slow, and seeing how things work out. So we will find out. So for now, I'm going to add this to the endowments for Ruse Cruise, which I'm sure means everybody. You might have already sent some for Mural. Tahini and Flair, thank you again so much. All right. Well, here we are at one of our boxes. This is a recycled box. The best kind of recycling is just to use the box again. And that's exactly what we got here. Ooh, and this opens up on some of my favorite things like a note. Whoops, a note that says The Note. And a local paper, the Californian, the East County Californian. Awesome. That will also be fun. If you don't know, I love reading local papers. I especially love the ads in local papers, but I love everything about them. They're so fun. And it really gives you sort of a flavor of the people that are in that area. And they're also just amusing all the time. The ads and the articles and everything in local papers are so local, I guess. They're the kinds of things that you only see if you're in that area, and a lot of times they'll be just ridiculous or inside jokes or things that are just, would never make it as like a cable advertisement nationally. It just wouldn't happen. So a lot of fun. And I'm sure I will enjoy going through all of that. There's a note here that's got a real old pickup truck with a giant bunch of gourds in the back, and it says Happy Fall. All right. And on the inside, it says, hope this season is full of everything festive and fun. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, just a quick note to get this out in the mail. Thank you once again for all that you do. You sure have a house full now. Here are some Halloween goodies to do as you see fit. We enjoyed seeing you finished your in due time tasks. It motivated me to get some things done that I had been putting off, although I have plenty more to do. As the card says, happy fall. I can't believe how quickly this year is gone. Best wishes always, Kurt and Debbie, who are apparently collectively Sir Fiber on Discord. Sir Fiber on Discord. Thank you, Kurt and Debbie. Yeah, so first off, I also can't believe how fast the year has gone. And I am also thrilled that we finally got all the in due time stuff shipped out, which reminds me, I wanted to mention to people, when you go to the USPS, they print the amount of postage that you pay on their thing. This one over here, for instance, I'm looking at. And I've looked at those a lot and I've been like, whoosh, man, shipping stuff is so expensive. But then I shipped all that stuff and there was a ton of it. And I hate to sound like an ad because I'm not an ad. They don't have any idea who I am and we don't really do ads. But I use stamps.com just because I've heard of them so much. So I got online and I put in all the shipping information and I printed out my own shipping labels and I packed them all and labeled them here at home. And then I just had to drive them to the UPS store and to the USPS because I went for whichever one was cheaper in each case, which the stamps.com thing tells you. You put in all the info and it tells you which one. It's great. And the rule of thumb that anyway was that basically the USPS was cheaper for anything that weighed less than 1 pound, and USPS was cheaper for basically everything else. Even the stuff that would fit into the USPS's like flat rate boxes was more expensive to send that flat rate box to USPS generally than through the UPS, which is weird. But my point wasn't about the fact that UPS is almost always the winner there, because they're both great and important services. Of course, in these days, UPS I think uses USPS for a lot of, or at least people that ship that way. My point was, it seems like the shipping I paid for using stamps.com was probably cheaper on the whole than what I see people printed on here. So you guys might want to think about that as you're shipping stuff, or at least look around and sort of investigate the options. So I think a lot of you are paying more than you need to at the USPS. Not that it's wrong to support the USPS. They certainly need it. And if that's your goal, good on you. So anyway, Kurt and Debbie, Sir Fiber on Discord. You also said it motivated you to get some things done that you've been putting off and you have plenty more to do. Hey, me too. I have so much more to do. It never ends. So I did. It's nice to have cleared out that one thing, but that's just the beginning, really. You have sent, I see already, the perfect item in here, as well as some other things that are probably also great. But let's start with what's right on top, which are coffins. I don't know what this is, but it is a stack of little tiny coffins. Each one contains a Halloween-themed hex bug. Nano hex bug. That's the one that makes the perfect kitten toy, and it looks like it even glows in the dark. Glow in the dark mutant zombie hex bug nano. Wow, and we've got like a whole Undertaker's worth of these. We could just open our own little tiny Hexbug Nano funeral home, I guess. Why not? There's 6 of them. They are so cool and cute, and these kids are going to grow up loving these things because I've already started to introduce them, and they are a big, big hit. The Hexbug Nano, of course, is one of those things that we point at all the time as being an inexpensive, easy toy to give your kittens that they love. But the Hexbug Nano, of course, also only works on like a hard floor. It will not. Don't even think about it if you have a rug or carpeting. Not a chance. Or if your hard floor is a little tilted, that'll also throw everything off. It has to be a real flat, hard surface. But then they're great fun. And if you don't have a hard floor, if you've got a carpet floor and you want to do the Hexbug Nano, you can always put them in like on a sheet of cardboard or in a tray. Use one of your cookie sheets, put it on the cookie sheet, let the cats play with it on there. It works great. I have never seen ones that have glow-in-the-dark skeletons and come in coffins before, though. So that's super awesome. I've never seen anything like it, and it's awesome. This, though, is what I was excited to see the minute I opened the box, which is a orange and black Halloween-themed blanket, which may not seem like much, but I was just talking to DJ about how we need a lighter blanket on the beanbag chair, and we've been trying to sort of stick to the Halloween orange. DJ likes a limited color palette on the screen at any given time. She thinks that makes it look better if you sort of coordinate and limit the color palette. Of course, we can't ever do that exactly because there's so many things that are sent for the kittens and so many things that the kittens need that we don't have always in matching colors. Doesn't matter. That's not the point. And the point was that she does want a limited color palette. We try for that, so we're going for the orange, black, and purple of Halloween. And they've got the purple blanket on the beanbag chair right now, but I wanted a lighter colored blanket on the beanbag chair. That way you can drape it behind the infinity scratcher, and when it's draped behind the infinity scratcher, then you can see inside the infinity scratcher because it's got a light background behind it. Makes sense, right? Only we didn't have anything that would go with the color scheme that was light that would go on the beanbag chair. Now we do. It's exactly what we needed. So thank you for that. This is going directly in the wash, of course. I don't even know where to put it so it gets directly in the wash. I'm just going to set it aside. Now, the rest of this box is packed full of other stuff, too. So let's take a look. Those are very exciting things. Here we have eyeballs. Ooh, those are a little freaky. It says catnip cat toys, and they are big, old, bright, round eyeballs. It looks like we have a whole bunch of those. Oof. This is like I don't know, I think of the Greek god of like 1,000 eyes. What was his name, though? I can't. It's not coming to me. Anyway, all right. Here's some more. So that's a lot of eyes. Those are somehow extremely creepy. Also, no spoilers, but I've just been watching Doom Patrol, and there's like a bad guy that shows up in the 3rd and 4th episodes. And this is freaking me out. Anyway, we've also got these little tiny fish that have fish bones. There's actually a couple of these in their room already that I recognize. Here we have these funny little bat-winged mice. Here we have a funny little bat-winged bat, in fact. That makes too much sense. Here we have it's a Dracula, Count Catula, it says actually, Count Catula. Okay, well, that's exactly what it is. So there we have it. Good. Okay. All right. Mylar balls in Halloween colors. That's 2 perfect. Plus a mouse hunt toy that appears to be a pop-open, but it's not a pop-open tent. It's just a mat that pops open a little bit that you put a mouse into that has holes that they have to reach into. Oh, I guess you can see it better even on the back. So it's like one of those puzzle boards that has the holes that they have to reach into to grab things, but it's just a little pop-up version of that. I was just talking to DJ. Tom is going crazy for a cardboard box that I cut a couple holes in and threw a toy into. He thought it was the coolest thing he'd ever seen. And I said, we got to get one of those puzzle boards again. So we don't love the puzzle board. We had a kitten get his head like caught in it once, and I had to go rescue him. He was fine. It lasted all of like 2 seconds. But ever since then, we haven't had one. So this cloth thing might be the perfect way around both of those problems. I'm going to try this out on Tom Foolery. I think it's another thing that he is going to get a kick out of, that everybody will get a kick out of, but it's a great new thing for me to see the cats try out. I like it. Here we have a bunch of these sort of generic jingly plastic balls with the little cat and fish cutouts in them. Lots of those besides. Wand that has these shiny bats on it. That's actually very cool. It looks super neat. Those little bat cutouts with just the simple wings. Oh, Loganberry somehow got in the room and he's looking trapped. He's got his ears back. And I heard a noise. All right. Okay. Let's get a chance to run away. Logan Beans. Hi, bud. I don't know what you're doing in here, but I know you want a way out, don't you? Oh, and somebody pooped in the middle of the ball track. These kittens, so when we moved the kittens down here, I said to DJ, I'm like, you know what? I want to move them anyway, even though they're not fully litter box trained. I'm sure they're going to figure it out real quick. So far, they haven't figured it out. So I've had a few poop messes to clean up. We usually get that all done before we move them downstairs, but there's no rule that says it has to be that way. So note to self, after this, I got to go clean up a poop from the ball track excuse me, the ball track. They'll get there. It's never more than like a week of poops everywhere, but definitely poops everywhere stage right now. They'll get it. And then finally, we have a cat bed. Oh, it's a literal cat bed. I see now. It's a pop-up bed that is a cat bed that is in the shape of a cat. Yes, it's a little too perfect. It's also really cute. It's a big, instead of just being like a dome, it's got like this U horseshoe shape to it. So it's got a little extra space in there and a square bottom, so it'll fit in a square place. That's a nice feature too. A lot of times those round beds, it's weird to try to fit them someplace like a corner. It's a perfect corner bed. And like I said, shaped like a cat. It's got ears. It's got like a giant mouth, whiskers, a nose, and even a tail. That's super cute. And I think I can fold it back up the way it was just a minute ago too until we're ready to deploy it. But that's a great, we always like the what would you call it, pod bed, because the cats like the pod beds so much. They're good. It's a good design for a cat. They always seem to like them. So this is a good one for that. I also see, because of the way it was packaged for delivery, you could turn it into like a non-pod bed, couldn't you? I mean, this would work just fine as a bed, just like this. Anyway, that's really a great bed, and it will get plenty of use. And I don't know where to set it now to organize all this stuff, because now we've got a whole thing of Halloween stuff, and I was sort of making a collection of Halloween stuff right here. So I am going to add the Halloween stuff to that. But as I've said before, a lot of this Halloween stuff should probably get deployed, because otherwise it's just going to go home and endowments or get saved for next year, or both. I suppose could be both. But they've also got a ton of stuff deployed already. So let's sort of see how this works out. For now, I'm going to put it all in this box. All that stuff anyway goes in this box. This can go next to the box. These things can sort of go to the generic endowments, because they're not exactly Halloween themed, but they are always a big hit. These little plastic balls and ping pong balls. Oh my gosh. Actually, I don't think there's a toy that I can talk about without saying, like, Tom just discovered this toy and he goes crazy for it. I think that applies to basically everything. Tom, it's new to Tom, and he thinks it's the coolest thing he's ever seen, and he's got so much energy. That cat has just got all the energy, so he never stops. All right, speaking of never stopping, I am rambling on about Tom when we could be opening another box, or finishing this coffee, or one then the other. There's one, let's do the other. Let's see, I have this big giant box sitting here holding up all the trash. So let's open that, and then we have one more giant box after that, and then we're all set. So we've made it through. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to do this one next, and then we'll save that one for last. Let me flip it around. Here we go. So nice. All right. Right on top, we have the note, like that. And technically, right on top, we also have a local paper, but it's been used for packing material. So we'll see whether or not I can make full use of it. Anyway, the note says, it's got a really cute kitten sitting in between two jack-o'-lanterns and sticking his tongue out, making the most ridiculous face. I can't believe that's not Photoshop, but it is a photograph. So it seems legit. I don't know. Could go either way on that. Really cute photo, though. Inside it says, maybe all those treats weren't such a good idea. Happy Halloween. Dear Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and all Kitten Academy fans, we love to see the full house of kittens at the Academy. We just want to express our sincere thanks for all the care and support from Kitten Academy and all the wonderful Kitten Academy fans and supporters. Your heartfelt care and concern during this difficult time was much appreciated. Everyone's kind words, genuine support, and donations to Port's fund and to help FIP research is appreciated more than we can even express. So grateful to be a part of such a loving and caring community. With warmest thoughts and much thanks for all you do, Bob and Ruth. Well, Bob and Ruth, thank you so much for sending this, and I think you definitely are entitled to giving thanks to everybody in the community. So I'm glad you did. That was so thoughtful. You guys have been so, Bob and Ruth, you have been so consistently kind and thoughtful and appreciative and just fantastic. You are fantastic people. So thank you, first off, for sending the wonderful letter and for saying thanks to everybody. I don't think I've mentioned it outside of the Discord because it's a little bit outside of the range of things that we would normally sort of want to mention. It's a weird gray area, I think, bringing it up to everybody. But I think everybody knows because of the Kitten Academy fan group on Facebook and other outside Kitten Academy communications, and because of Discord that. Ford passed away, and that there was it was due to FIP, and so as a result of it, there was a little bit of a donation drive, and the donations were intended to send flowers to Bob and Ruth, but it turned out that everybody on the Discord and everybody else that may have participated in that was extremely generous, and it would have bought way more flowers than I think anybody could ever deal with. So the remaining funds, at Bob and Ruth's request, have gone to the UC Davis FIP Research Fund. And I think that is a great way to use that. I mean, amazing amount of donations. So thank you so much, Bob and Ruth, for that, and thank you to everybody for that. It's fantastic. Really fantastic thing to do. So so that is what that is, and you've sent an entire box of stuff. Let's see, how do we get to the bottom of this? All right. Oh, it is an entire box of stuff. So this is my local paper. Some assembly required. I'm going to put that back there for now. Oh, some of this stuff is really cool. Okay. This says Chris and DJ, and it is a photo book. Oh, and it's got some photos in it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go through that now, and I'm probably not. I don't think I'm gonna open the letter. I'm gonna peek. Let's peek. Too sweet. Okay, well, that seems a little more personal though, so I'm gonna keep that aside for me and DJ. Thank you so much, Bob and Ruth. That's for another time. Okay. This says DJ. Ooh, it's DJ's got Grumpy Cat slippers. Oh, these are perfect. DJ's going to really appreciate those. So they're little cat slippers with Grumpy Cat's face on them, and they're knit, and they seem extremely soft, and I think DJ will appreciate those. For Etch, this is so cool. I think I've seen stuff like this online, but never in person that I can recall. Anyway, it is a really cool little orange tabby cat that is on a sleeping mat. So he's on a little bed, and he's extremely realistic with the fur and the bed and the everything. It looks, and right now it's almost the same size as Etch. That is super cute, and Etch and his adopter are going to love having this. It is just adorable. He's so cute. And the little ears and the floof everywhere, that is the coolest thing. Where am I putting stuff that would be for Etch? I also like that you've already labeled it too. I don't have to worry about that. I think I'm going to have to toss this back here with the other endowments, though. Okay, that went right in there. For the KA Christmas tree. Oh, man. Well, that basically says for DJ then, doesn't it? Let's see here if I can even get it open. Can I? There we go. Oh, it's taped on the side, too. That's what's giving me the trouble. There we go. Hi, Rue. You finally came out to say hello. And who did you bring? You brought Gambit. All right, Stoneworks. It says thank you. Okay. What on earth could it be? It is so wrapped up in here. It's wrapped up in another thing that says thank you and more tissue. You got to get all the way to the bottom of it. You want to help Gambit? Gambit wants to know what it is. I want to know what it is. Rue, got some gas. You got to take care of that gas, kiddo. I'm trying not to tear it open, but I don't think I have a choice here. It's gotta be torn a little bit. Hi, Dandy. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. For the KA Christmas tree, it says mural on it, and it is a stone cut out thing that is engraved that says mural on it. That's beautiful. Wow. It's perfect for her, too. All right, I'll put that back in the box with the note, but not with the tissue paper, because that's basically impossible. KA Christmas tree. Thank you so much for that. All right, I'm going to put that over here, too, with the pile of KA stuff. Gamby, why don't you have a seat right in the middle of my lap? Why don't you do that, buddy? You're such a good snuggler, though. Such a good snuggler. Here, sit right there. Have a look at everybody, okay? You don't know, but if you look right over there, you're looking at the whole world. All right. For Kitten Academy use, I think this is a pillowcase for one of the decorative pillows, like the ones DJ has everywhere. That's what it looks like anyway. Let's see if I'm not wrong. Oh, it's two. It's two kitchen towels. I was so close. Kitchen towels. All right. That would have been my second guess. Excellent. And they're also black and white and bold, easy to see, easy to wash, easy to bleach. So we are on a roll as far as perfect gifts go. It's perfect. It's all perfect today. What a perfect day. Got these. We got the other perfect white towel. We got that orange blanket that's just exactly what we needed. Such a good job, everybody. Thank you all. We got fuzzy Halloween socks with a fuzzy pumpkin on top. Super cool. We have, Gamby can't decide what he's doing. He keeps backing up and then moving it forward and then backing up and moving forward. Yummy. This is Secure Tape, Mr. A and DJ Snacks. Yeah, you sent these snacks before and they blew up all over the place and I picked them up and ate them and they were delicious. It doesn't matter. I keep a clean house, okay? I can eat off the floor if I want to. And I do. I do want to. So more of the snacks, though. Those went very well. Thank you so much. And these also will go to the same place the last ones did, by which I mean my stomach and not the floor. Maybe one than the other. Rue, I hope you're just sitting in there looking funny and not actually peeing in a box of toys. Now you're turning around and smelling. Yep, she just peed in the box of toys. All right, Rue, you got some weird things going on. Yeah, and that's a smelly pee, too. All right, let's move you out of the way before you go too far there. First off, let's show you. There's one place to pee. It's right over here. Wow, that's a first. I believe that is the first time that we've ever had a cat pee in the endowments. And while we're here doing the endowments, that is definitely a thing, a new thing. All right, these are all clean. I'm moving the clean ones out. And then we got two that have at least touched a little bit of this very strong smelling stuff. So I'm going to move those out of the way. Oh no, it's going to leak. It's going to leak everywhere now. Oh, wow. Let me get a paper towel. Got to clean that up real quick. You got to be right on it when that kind of stuff happens, don't you? It's good that it's good that the toy that she decided to pee on is one that is all plastic. Those ball tracks, they will wash just fine. I bet you could even put it through the dishwasher and it wouldn't be a problem. So got that going for us. At least if you're going to pick something to pee in, that's the thing to pick, right? I got to move all these out somewhere, though, to wash, because they are going to have to be washed. You can't just endow a peed-on ball tower. But like I said, I'm glad that's what she picked. So first thing I'm going to do is do a little enzymatic cleaner and get that just on there to sort of eat up that pee, break it down. There we go, and it can work on breaking that down Well, these are put away somewhere. I typically I have a pile of cat carriers and litter mats that need to be washed. And I have that pile in the backyard. That and trash cans and litter scoops and stuff that like that need to be washed. I put them outside. I think this is going to go outside in that pile. But I'm going to put it right out this door, and then I'll have to come around and get it and move it to the pile. Look out there, little McGee. Now I'm just going to set that right there with the enzymatic cleaner on it. Get a little cleaned up over time. So that's a good start. Now I'm going to take this box and I'm going to put it in another box for safety in case it wants to leak some more. And we're going to take this. And then we're going to get some of that enzymatic cleaner right here in this pea that's on the floor. Let that sit for a minute while I carry this box outside the other way. Or maybe I just put it right out the door too, because that's a shorter trip and then less chance for things to drip, right? Let's do that. Oh, that is a strong scent too, kiddo. All right, good. Good enough for now. Well, that was a first. Now, I'm going to spray just a little more of this and let it soak. But since I've got all this cleaning stuff out, let me take care of this and get a little thing going in here too. Oh boy, we were so close to finishing the mailbag without this kind of a thing. But here we are. Oh, I need an extra paper towel though. We just ran out. Hi, bud. What? 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 Okay. Oh, some of this stuff has just got to be thrown out now. This has got to go. This has got to go. These, I don't know, man. Let's be safe. Let's get rid of them. There's plenty of others around. This is going to have to go through the dishwasher, so I'm going to take all this out. Hang on. This is, I guess, one of the reasons why it's nice to have extra toys for these kids, more than we need, is sometimes we need more. And speaking of how the ball tower would probably go through the dishwasher just fine, you might have heard me say the ball track definitely goes through the dishwasher just fine. That same one, our ball track, has been through the dishwasher several times, usually between every class and the next. So, we got that going for us, which is nice. Actually, you know what? That would be a good last step. Let's see. For this, we're going to do the enzymatic cleaner last. Let's get some rug cleaner in there. That's this one. That's got a little bit of poop in there. We don't need that, do we? Sorry to interrupt the mailbag with this, guys. I just didn't want to let it keep sitting once I had this stuff out. And, we'll be done in just a minute. Foamed up nice. Good. All right, now I'm done. Just a little tiny spritz of this again. set these here. Okay, back at it. Ooh, that was a fun interruption. I did not anticipate a mom cat of all cats climbing into an endowment box and peeing, but that's one of the reasons why we keep all the endowments away from everybody. That and so Ari doesn't dig into it and grab the treats, and Loganberry doesn't climb into it and pee. Rue might end up being a box peer, like Loganberry is. But we managed Loganberry pretty well, and I'm sure anybody can manage Rue. Or it might just be that she's a little stressed out and wants to mark her territory right now because there's so many other cats around. That could be what led to that. That seems more likely to me because Rue doesn't seem like that kind, but excuse me, we'll find out over time. That was definitely unanticipated, though. All right. Let's keep going. We got a couple more things to get through here after that little bit of fun. Here's a felted bunny bed, I believe. It's very cute. It's one of those nice felted beds. Yeah. What else do you say about it? It's beautiful. It's blue. It's felted. Yeah, those are the things that it is. It's a bunny rabbit. That's awesome. They're going to like that. We've had a few of these really nice, heavy felted beds, and they're a big hit every time. Here we have some extra blankets that appear to have paw prints on them. They say spot, snuggle, wrap your dog in cozy comfort. Aw, well, that's sweet. But our dog is a cat and will also get wrapped in cozy comfort. So you sent a pile of those, believe it or not. And a KA fridge magnets, I believe. It does say KA fridge on it. And they are, they're so pretty. They are exactly that. They're fridge magnets that look like cats. There's 3 of them. There's a black one, a gray tabby, and an all gray. Those are so cute. Those will go directly to the fridge. I will put them right here for now in this pile of things. Okay, just a couple more things in here. It says, for the KA door to greet adopters. Oh, now that sounds fun. Oh, man. Cat welcome slate. This particular slate is called a fish scale or scallop slate. It came off the roof of an old home in Beverly, Massachusetts. Wow. Hope it can greet new Kitten Academy adopters at the front door. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds pretty cool. So this particular slate is called a fish scale or scallop slate from an old home in Beverly, Massachusetts. And it appears to be, I don't want to break it because slate is like a rock, right? Something that's very, it feels like a piece of rock. It is a piece of rock. It is a piece of slate. Yes, just like we actually have a couple pieces of slate at the old house for I don't know why. You can see on the back that's exactly what it is. Lots of squeaks going on in there. Very thin piece of slate. And on the front, it's been painted and it's got a cat and it says welcome and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't know what these blue flowers are, but they are gorgeous too. And the cat's got the same ones on it. That is so pretty. We will definitely hang this up near the front door, maybe inside, like we put some of the other things, like our Kitten Academy little, wooden thing. Or maybe we find a spot for it outside. We've got a lot of the little Kitten Academy decorations outside too. I don't think anybody can make it to our front door without realizing lots of cats live here, because it's pretty obvious, I think. Anyway, let's see how well I can wrap this back up so it doesn't get broken, though. There we go. And with the note so we don't forget what it is and where it's from. And if I fold this the right way, there we go, here and then here. Perfect. Then we can keep your little note that says what it's for, and I can put it somewhere. There's going to be a lot for me to figure out after this mailbag. Put it right here. Okay, for now, because we're almost there. You sent I don't know what this is. Made in China box. It is a cardboard box. It says it is made in China. All right. Ooh, styrofoam? Something? What is it? Oh, okay. I'm Exploding styrofoam. Oh, that's really stuck in. Okay, hopefully it's not damaged. There we go. No, it doesn't look damaged. It looks super cute, though. Oh my, that is really cute. Okay, heck. Let's just toss that in there. There we go. Put this in there too. So it is a little sculpture of cats, a cat family, and it appears to be a cat mom and dad with a little dangly kitten that you can hang over something. It's an amusing little scene, a little hang in there kind of scene with mom and the kitten playing. Look, I can put it right here on this edge of this box, and you get the full effect there. That's cute. And now it's just playing. It's not like he's going to go anywhere. Very, very cute. And then finally, whatever. Oh, not finally. This says mural. Mural gets a 2-tier cat tower. Fits easily into corners. That seems about perfect for her. It's like a pop-up cat tower. That's going to be perfect. I'm going to add that to the giant box of what are endowments for them. And now, finally, it says KA front or backyard. Very interesting. It's got hardware in there. Okay, the hardware's falling around, but that's okay. We don't need to worry about that yet, do we? Gotta open this more though. There we go. Okay, a couple rods. I see. There was a bag the rods were in, but they're not anymore. Oh, it's a little metal like yard sign that would go perfect in a garden, and it's real pretty too. I like this cutout with the sort of floral pattern in the cat, and then it's a cat. There we go. He'd sit this way, sitting up with a little butterfly on his paw. Super cute. That'll look great in the garden. And then these are stakes that basically just go on the bottom, and then you put it right in the ground. That is perfect. And we actually have, I think I was just saying, like a fair number of cat-themed decorations out in the front yard, in the front gardens, and next to the front door. And this will be a perfect addition to them. But for now, I need to put it aside, and I don't know where to do that. I think I'm going to put it right over here, and I'm going to put this right over here, and those are beautiful decorations. Thank you very, very much. Ruth and Bob, thank you guys so much. Not just for all the stuff, which is generous of you, but just for being great people. Thank you for that. So, all right, let's put this somewhere so I can open our final box. We made it through, everybody. We made it through. It's only about 2 hours. I guess that's all right. I thought we could get it done quicker. Might have, too, if it wasn't for that little pee interruption. You know, these things happen. Oh, my. Oh, my. This is really cool. I did not expect anything like this. I was hoping to find a note before I show it to you, though. There's not, I don't think there's a note, actually. There's a packing slip right here, but I think that's all we're going to get is the packing slip. So hang on, we'll dig for a note in a second. Let me show you. There's a wicker cat bed, cat pod. It is a wicker cat pod. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, it's shaped like a cat. It's made of wicker, and it's a pod. So yeah, I feel like I described it pretty well when I said it was a wicker cat pod. It's so pretty though, and DJ is gonna love this so much. You probably can. It's got some kind of a mat inside, but I think you can just fold up a blanket and put it in there. The cats are gonna go crazy for it. DJ is gonna love it too, and it's gonna look good in photos. There is indeed no note, though, just a packing slip with no clue about who sent it, just the manufacturer. So whoever did send it, please let me know. Take credit for this wonderful cat bed. That is going to be so fun to have around. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it because one of the challenges that I often face is trying to get photos where sort of everything in the frame looks good. I think that's a constant struggle. And having more stuff that looks good always helps with that. So, things that are sort of plain colors don't distract if they're in the background, but look nice if they're in the foreground. Perfect stuff for that. And this is a perfect stuff for that. So that does bring us to the end of Mailbag, and almost like usual, I am going to finish cleaning up this mess. Then I am going to get all this stuff out of here. I'm going to take all the endowments and put them where they belong, all the food and put it where it belongs, all the other stuff and put all the other stuff where it belongs. And then I will come back and say thank you again very much. I also just got a note that says check your email, which is one of those pieces of advice that generally sounds so good, but in actual fact, if you saw my email, you'd know that a proper check of it's impossible. Here we go. This is the cat head shaped wicker bed is from me, but I was on the road when I ordered it and had literally 3 seconds to write the note. So, to be clear, it is for Kitten Academy general use. Hopefully, it will come in handy during the learning to climb kitten stage. I also let Mr. A know. Yes, you did. Now that I'm reading this, I remember very clearly that you had sent the note, but I don't think you sent a picture. This one has a picture. I probably would have remembered. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have. Anyway, it comes from Paradise Cat. Paradise Cat, one of our longest term Hawaiian viewers that I will always remember because the first person I was aware of that would watch us from Hawaii, and I thought how strange it was that we were living in, basically the most boring part of the United States you can possibly imagine, like nowhere Midwest. And yet people in Hawaii, the literal paradise, are watching our house on the internet. Yeah, I thought that was pretty amusing. I still do. And I'm glad you're still with us. And I'm glad you said this really cool wicker cat bed. Paradise Cat, thank you so much. And I hope Paradise is treating you well. Maybe someday we can talk about getting these cameras to go the other way and we can just watch beautiful Paradise instead of cats and kittens. I don't know. They're both paradise, just different kinds now, aren't they? All right. Now I'm going to get to cleaning everything up. And like I said, I will get all this stuff picked up and put away, and then I'll come back and I'll say thanks in the archive, and that will be that. So let's do it and just see if the kittens were surprisingly uninvolved. I expected them to be shy about coming out here and hanging out, but I didn't expect them to be quite as shy as they are. They've had like a full 24 hours to figure out the new room, and I kind of thought by now they'd be ready to check out something new. Turns out, not quite yet. But that's okay. That's not unusual either. Plenty of cats. In fact, I'd say the normal thing, we open the door to the living room and they'll have a look and then they're done. It's not until the second or third time that we open the living room that they really come out and get involved. So we got them started. That's good enough, isn't it? All right. One more time. Thanks, everybody. Let me get to it, and then I will say thank you again after. I need to get some more paper towels first. Oh, yeah. That's the number one thing, isn't it? All right. Do number one before we can clean up number one.